Cruising down the avenue, night full of neon, windows down, beats kicking, that's the ambiance. Lessons from the past, future ain't a promise in the rear view. Guilt weighs heavy, trust like tarnish. Stopped at the corner, mind in the maze, life playing tricks like a magician's phase. Gotta keep moving, tied to these decisions, consequence telling like snitches in the distance. Car Chronicles, the journey through the struggle, dashboard confessions, man, life's a big juggle. Fast lane lessons, no detours, no hide. Accountability honks, gotta swallow that pride. Engine roaring, heart heavy like a V8. Driver's seat confessions, days tangled in fate. Rearview memories, they chase at high speed. Gotta learn from mistakes like books we need to read. Rolling slow, street lights flicker.
Man, hold up, it's your boy DJ KGIZZLE.
Hey y'all, and I'm Mary Pleasant-Gibson, and welcome to Car Chronicles.
Man, it's going down. We finna take a ride today. How was your day today, babe?
It was okay.
That's it? It's okay? That's all? It's okay? It's okay, y'all.
We got a little cool temperature this morning. That was wishful thinking.
What's happening, Latifah?
What's going on, Latifah? It's a happy end of Wednesday.
Yes,
hey, it's hump day.
Hump day is over.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going down. Say,
how was your day?
Oh, I'm blessed every day. I'm tired, but I'm blessed, you know. That's just how it is. She said yes. Yeah, but it's going down today. Man, I'm going through some of this right now.
We both are.
And it's not easy. It's gonna be one of them days, you know, where you try to be transparent and stuff like that, you know. Well, not try, going to be, and let you in on I don't know. But
don't do it.
yeah, we're gonna take this ride down this bumpy little old situation topic, and anybody that wants to get in and chop it up and talk, y'all on TikTok, go down to YouTube or Facebook, Truth Be Told Television, and I got the link in the comments so y'all can get in and chop it up and talk about this topic. But today's topic is, I'll let you.
Navigating life changes and transitions.
So, sorry, y'all, my sinus acting up. A lot of y'all probably are navigating life right now with the changes and the transitions.
Yep.
And it is hard to stay motivated. I'm being 100 with you. It's hard to stay motivated through these changes and navigating through life of these transitions. So, without no more waiting or delay, we are going to let Mary break y'all off something proper.
Well, I'm just going to start with changes happen, and now what? Change is going to happen whether you're ready or not. You don't get to control the wave, but you do get to control whether you drown or you learn how to ride it.
Fact.
Are you just surviving the shift, or are you growing through it?
It feels like I'm surviving. But I'm definitely going through it. Definitely.
Are you growing? Growing through it. Not going through it.
Oh, I'm going through it.
Grow.
I'm going through it.
He said.
What kind of transitions? What's up, Coach G? Yeah, if y'all want to get in, you know what I'm saying, I got the link in the comments. Coach, if you want to jump in, let me know. I'll send you
Transitions means the changing of life, things changing, not staying the same.
Facts.
That's what we're saying. Like life,
choices,
yeah.
Trying to go to the next
level. Those type of transitions.
Yeah. It's
just life. With this transition, whether you want it to happen or not, it's happening.
And I know it's my perspective. I'm going to get that out the way. Because I know Coach, since I seen him in there, I better go on tell the truth. I know it's my perspective. I got it.
What do you say? Rob said that's a broad statement. Staying stuck leads to regret and missed purpose and emotional stagnation. So you can't elevate. We're saying Basically.
Facts. You can't. If you can't navigate through them transitions, look. I mean, it's up to you if you want to, coach. You saying, oh, but that's the dog that be barking, getting on your nerves.
You out of line. That was
my bad. That slipped out, coach. I'm sorry about that. Say okay.
Oh man.
Yeah, but let me know, coach, and I send you a link if you want to jump in. Because we might need your help on this one, because we go through. We gonna try this. Let's try this. You want to go first?
I mean, it don't matter.
It don't matter to me. Okay. What was the hardest life transition you've ever faced?
The transition I'm in now. That's been the hardest one. Because being in a place of,
I got you, coach,
of stability and consistency, transitioning to a new city and starting over, man.
Say,
man.
Hold up.
Oh, this has been like one of the most challenging seasons of my life.
I'm going to say
it has.
I'm going to say me. Going through who I am and trying to be a better person and seeing the hardest thing that I have ever had to do that I'm seeing is seeing my own flaws. Like me being wrong in the things that I do, how I move. Like, y'all don't get it. That's hard to deal with right there. Give me 1 second, coach. I'm finna jump in. I'm finna send you the code.
Yeah. But you like, I don't know what to say. It's been challenging.
Yes.
It's been, I don't know. It's really brought things to a different perspective. Looking at life differently. Time to really think. To analyze. Well, I don't know. Yeah, this has been one that's next level.
You ain't lying about that.
It really has. And
and I'm not gonna lie, I just sent it, coach. And I'm not gonna lie, it is hard. That's why I try not to wonder on it. I try to stay grateful for what he has shown me and what he has gave me now. And I can't lie to nobody, man. That is so hard, boy, because it seemed like I said, it's my perspective. But it's just the fact of it hurts me to see that I'm the one that's doing certain things, and I really thought that it was something else, and it's really me. So it's like, man, that's the hardest and then trying to make that change, like to actually be doing something right and making the right moves. Like, that has been the hardest thing about it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, letting go of a relationship I thought would last forever. Focused on me removing and uncovering things about myself. Those are things that just, this has been a hard transition, and trying to get to that next level of being the better me, trying to find the better me, the best version. The best version. That's no, I get it. Because that's one I've been working myself too, because it's reflecting back on, I don't know, just people and how I interact with them, and picking and choosing my battles and what's important and what's not. Yeah. Understanding that I am being selfish when I don't think about, like, just giving an example, my wife, think about how she feels, what she's going through, try not to pressure her so much. It's just different things that I see things differently, that I'm trying to do better. I am doing better. I'm trying to change how I be saying stuff. I am doing better, and that's the big part, but it's a perspective. I know that it is my perspective of me, and I'm drinking soda. Even though I ain't supposed to be drinking it. I know I ain't supposed to be drinking it because that doctor told me. But I want a soda. I'm sorry, y'all want a soda. Look, y'all, hey, we got Coach G in the building.
What's up, Coach?
Well, y'all crazy. What's going on, man?
That's him. He over here clowning already.
I need a soda. I ain't had no soda. I've been drinking lemonade and
raspberry lemonade.
Yeah.
What you drinking right? What's that you drinking right there?
HEB soda.
You drink Ollipops or Poppies?
Oh no,
I don't even know what that is.
That's the healthy ones.
Drink those. Those are good substitutes. They prebiotic. You know what I'm saying? They're good for your gut health. No, they're a good substitute. I mean, if you're gonna play that game.
Hey, see.
If you're gonna play that game, then they're a better substitute. But ultimately, water is the goal. You dig? But it's a good substitute. You dig? So what we got going on, man? What's the science? First of all, what's happening with y'all, man? How y'all doing?
Hey,
what you mean? It's you. I'll be on the live. I try to stay in the balcony.
What you mean? What we talk about here? What you talk about?
We talking about the topic for the night is navigating life changes and transitions.
Navigating life changes and transitions. Okay.
I know part of it is my perspective. That's a lot of people. We don't understand our perspective of why we're going through the changes and the transitions.
I get it. Well, I mean, we human. So that's the first answer before we get straight to the wisdom. We got to get to the human side. Like, no, that makes sense. You got emotions you got to navigate. You got expectations. You have vision. You have all this stuff you got to navigate first. That's your truth. And that's okay. You understand? That's fine. No, it's fine to be a human. Like, but the truth is, at the end of the day, you're not going through anything. It's not even, your identity is being changed and your ego is being dissolved so you can get to where you need to be. And you're meeting all the programs that created the struggle in the first place. That's it. That's all life is. Meeting your programs. You just keep meeting your programs over and over again. You understand? Until you get set free. That's how it works. So
it feel like you're going through something though.
But you is. No, you is. You're surrendering your ego for the betterment of you and who you're going to become. And you have no say-so in the matter, because at the end of the day, it's all attached to what you said that you wanted out of life. So the worst thing you can ever do is want more. The worst thing you can ever do is want better, because you're going to have to go through the identity that's preventing you, that's sabotaging the better in you. So you're going to have to debunk or deal with that version of you that's preventing you from seeing better. So when you say you want better, then all hell has to break loose, because for you to be in the position and say you want better, clearly you don't see it. So let me adjust your vision, change your perspective, and then make you see whatever it is I had for you was already there. You just couldn't see it because of the version of you that existed at the time. You understand what I'm saying? So if I got all this in my life and still want better, then all that in my life clearly didn't matter. I'm not seeing something right. So that's all it is. It's you human, dude. It's all right.
Why do we fear change even when we know it's necessary?
Why we fear change? Because it's the unknown. It's the unknown. It's a predictable. It's a bunch of unknowns. I'm gonna tell you why change is fearful. This is how it works. When you change, you deal with programs. Programs are familiar patterns that you've already been through, that you've already seen the outcome of the worst case scenario. Change is changing perspective, changing perception. So before you can change, you have to see your perception, the way you see the things that you see and the way you see them. So you have to meet that version of you over and over again. So for instance, if you say I want to change and become a better person, then you got to meet all the programs that prevent you from seeing that you already are the better person, which means it could be childhood fears. It could be being evicted as a kid. It could be starving as a kid. So you're going to meet those things. So if you say that, okay, I want to be a better person, all the things that gave you the idea of thinking that you're not a better person, you're going to have to relive. You're going to have to see those programs again. So if it was kids picking on you as a child that got you thinking that you weren't that, as an adult, you're going to be responding to everybody who picks on you, where you're going to have to see that program again so you can change the way you see it. And then it gives you a self-reflection of self-esteem, self-worth, or something. It goes back to self. And so once the self is graduated, then you can see that, because the only reason why you don't see it is because all your vision and views is based off the attachment of other people's opinion, other people's things. The idea of what society says it should be is not you standing on your square. So you got a them perspective with a you reality that you're trying to live. And that's the contradiction. So you have to go through the programming that your program is to show you you're supposed to do your thing. Life is a DIY project. So that's why change is so fearful, because you have to now find your voice where you were voiceless at in those programs. You understand what I'm saying? You have to visit all your programming, your fear, your overthinking, your worrying, the things that created that in you. You have to revisit those and change the narrative of a you thing. And you standing on your square and saying, this is what I want. I don't care the way it was. This is what I'm saying it's going to be. You have to take control. So you meet your programs to change the narrative, to have a new imprint on it. Then you go forward. You see what I'm saying? That's why change is so fearful, because of what you have to face, because you're meeting the same outcomes. You're going to run into the same outcomes that you once already dealt with, but it's a different program, because now you're on the wheel. You're on your say so now. See what I'm saying? So
What's up,
fear.
Nick?
Hey, Nina.
Nina said, "Good question."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's deep right there.
That is deep.
Man.
What's
That's the only way it works.
Okay. What's the difference between life changes and life transition?
Changes keeps the identity. Transitions become something different. Changes just upgrades the identity. Transition is a whole new entity, a whole new being, a whole new outlook, a whole new. See, you can change, but you're still that version of you. But if you transition, you're in a different realm of yourself. You're in a different thing of yourself. You become something totally. Men change, women transition. Women transform. Women become different objects whenever they get different. Men upgrade that version of them. Their mindset changes, but women become different objects when they change. You see what I'm saying? So when you're changing, you're just adjusting that you. But when you transition, or you do your transformation, you become something totally different. So whatever you thought you were, when you are in a transition, you are no longer that. That don't even exist. But when you change, you still have a better outlook of the same you. But transition means I'm in a different realm, a different why, a different version, a different identity, a different everything. I don't know what you're talking about. Them ain't my people no more. That ain't my family no more. I don't got no exes. I don't know none of them people. That's transition. I don't know nothing about what you're talking about, because it's for a different, in a different form of life. You see what I'm saying? So transition usually happens for a person that's on their purpose. I transitioned from who I was in order for me to do God's will. See what I'm saying? I didn't change. I transitioned. I'm something totally different.
So I shouldn't be trying to change. I should be trying to transition.
You should try to transition, because at the end of the day, it's about you. It's about you relieving. See, when you get past your ego, that's transition. When you change, you are still in the ego realm. The ego realm is the mind identification of you. When you're changing, you're still in the same ego realm. That means you still have the identity of you. But when you transition, I just am whatever I am. I'm something completely different. I don't know what I am. I don't know what I'm doing. It's like being a football player all my life to being a football coach versus playing baseball now. That's transition right there. Now I'm in a whole new sport. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a whole new thing. Like whatever I did over there ain't got nothing to do with what's going on over here now. You see what I'm saying? So that's the difference between change and transition. Like transition is a different being.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But before you transition, you have to change. There's levels to this. It's levels to this. So you have to get to the change to see the next level of transition. So that's the goal. Transition is the goal.
What emotions did you experience during the last big life shift?
Man,
Y'all
all,
got listen.
all
Mind
types of emotions. Man, mixed emotions. Yeah. Having to put them in check. Matter of fact, it's like, hold on, no, we're not doing that. Pondering and dwelling over decisions that have been made, and you're sitting in it and now figuring out what's next. That's where it's at. So it's like, no, we've already made the decision. Now you just got to move forward and learn from this situation. Yeah. So, what was your answer for yours?
Me? Me. I'm still, I can't lie. I'm still in my emotions a little bit. I'm trying to get out of them. So
oh, why you trying to get out of them?
because that I don't need to have those type of emotions. Those emotions make me feel and think a certain way. So
Well, I mean, you have the right to do so, right?
yeah, but that's
feel.
not a good.
But he's saying you have the right to feel.
You have the right to feel. Why not? You have the right to feel that. It's okay. It's okay. You know what I'm saying?
I pray to ask God to help me to manage them, because I don't want to give people my bad energy if I'm going through something. So I don't want someone to, to set me off of a situation when I'm already feeling some type of way. So helping me to manage my emotions.
So here's the deal. This is how. Let me help you with something, okay? You don't want to manage something. You want to understand your why. Management means at the end of the day, it's still a possibility that I'm going to entertain this. Understanding the why of my emotions makes me understand that it's not ever you that's causing me a problem. You understand what I'm saying? I will soon deal with this again. But if I understand my why, I detach you from my emotions. So I know it's not a you thing. You understand what I'm saying? So we got to get to the why. But first, I have to allow myself to feel what I feel. But what is the why? Why am I feeling what I'm feeling? Instead of just going through it, why am I going through it? What is it that I don't want to accept? Am I trying to have my way in this thing? Am I not accepting it? If my way worked, then why am I at this change necessary? If my way worked, do I need to surrender? Is this part of the reason why I have to change because of how I will act in certain places? Am I at this conclusion of my life and have to make this change because these are the emotions that I didn't want to deal with? So that's why I dealt with the problems that's causing me to change in the first place. Is this part of the reason why I was stuck in the place that I was? Is this emotions is what's been holding me back all this time? Okay, let me surrender to that and figure out what this is, because I can't manage it because it's going to beat me because I've been running from this all my life. But why this is mine? Why am I? What is this about? And the thoughts that come up is your why. That is you. And you're going to notice it's going to always be something about a story. It's going to be about, so these people have to trigger you to set you off. That's how it works. And people got to understand that's how this thing works when you change. You got to get triggered so you can release, because usually what happens when you get triggered, you vent. And when you vent, you start speaking from the past realm. See, this is always happening because when I was younger, they used to do, that's why you're doing it. When you start going back there, you're solving your mystery. So you have to actually get triggered. You have to actually get teed off a little bit so you can vent and then work backwards. Emotions work backwards. Whenever you're venting, you work backwards. You're going back to the root, and then you will find that childhood story of, this is what they used to always do me like. Do you like what? Discover that, and then you'll see the why of it. So you have to be triggered to set the tone to get you to vent. And then when you in it all day, it's because you don't want to surrender to that. You still are holding on to a perception or perspective that needs to be let go of, because in that trigger, your ego and saying, "Nah, I'm holding on. I want to keep this." That's what happens when you manage them. You want to keep it. We want to find the why of it. Why are we in our feelings? What is going on? Instead of just dealing with it. Why are we dealing with it? You know what I'm saying? So, but that takes time. You can't just jump into that.
Coach, Nina on my side for the first time.
Well, but that's the problem. Nobody's never been off of your side. That's the thing. We one band, one sound. You just playing the trombone. Sometimes you play the percussion. Sometimes you play the snare. But we all been in the same band. It's just sometimes you do a solo in the middle of a thing we also be playing, and you try to do your own thing sometimes. So there's nothing wrong with it. We all in the same band. You just get that look to be like, not right now. So I'm saying, so yeah, you just get that look, but we still, she part of the band, but she understand. She put her clarinet down and look at me and say, "Look at Gucci." You see what I'm saying? Like we in this together, one band, one side. I'm a play.
Nina, I thought you was on my side, coach.
No, she still is, but we're on the same side. All of us are on the side. It's just called accountability.
She said I could just relate, and that's true, and that's what he just said.
Yeah,
I get it. I get it. Go ahead.
What's one mindset shift that can make transitions easier?
Stay away from people.
no, man.
No, it's instead of asking why is this happening to me, ask what is it trying to teach me.
I try not to. That's why I try not to be social like that a lot. So then I ain't gotta worry about that.
Well, you something else. But I tell you what helped me. I can't be right and still have to transition in the first place. So what am I holding on to if I still have to transition? If I'm in my feelings, then that means that's what I need to keep doing, because that's what's showing me why I'm going through this. Your feelings show you where you are. That's how you know the transition is only happening because your feelings are being exposed, which means your perception and perspectives are being exposed, not the actual situation. So if you was comfortable where you are, then there would be no transition. You wouldn't call it a transition. It's you being uncomfortable that makes you feel like it's a transition. And if I am comfortable and I don't like where I'm comfortable at, then I got to appreciate all the uncomfortable, because that means I know that I'm changing. You see what I'm saying? I know what happens when I'm comfortable. I get on that BS. But if I'm uncomfortable, then I know that's now this is the creator going against my will, and let God, do God's thing, because I know I need this transition. So yes, even though I may be angry, I know it's necessary. And that's what makes me allow the transition, because I can't be right and hurt. I got to pick a side. Can't be both. So if I knew what I was talking about, I wouldn't have to transition. I wouldn't ask God. If I was doing what I was supposed to, I wouldn't be asking God for help. I wouldn't have to change. I can stay the way I am, right? But if I feel the need to transition, that means I'm not doing something. It's time to grow. So that's another thing, that just surrender to it. Because and here's the thing, what can you do? What else can you do besides be in your feelings and make it worse? There ain't nothing else you can do. You can huff and puff and go in your head and say, I'm about tired of this. But guess what? You're still gonna be right back where you started. There's nothing you can do about it but go through it. And go to sleep and wake up and do this all over again. That's the only thing that's the worst. That's the only thing that's gonna happen. You're gonna go to sleep, wake up back mad again to do this all over again. So there's nothing you can do.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Transition is non-negotiable. So it is what it is.
That is true.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
She said, Nina said true. What habits? Not what habits. I'm sorry. What did you learn about yourself through that transition?
That I got a lot of work to do. That's what I learned. There's things, and I've been handling things the wrong way. I don't know. My process of thinking about some things, overthinking, like some things just not right. So it's like I have time to think throughout the day about my life, not over like just pondering about it, but how to improve and make things better, how to deal with situations differently. Yeah.
I try to pray about it really more, but I got an issue with, I go to myself. Whatever transition, whatever I'm going through, I like to go to myself. I get in my zone and think about it and try to figure out, maybe I can run across a Bible verse or something to help me see something out. And once I'm good then. Yeah, I agree. See, Latifah agree with you.
But I do. I go to myself too sometimes.
Oh, you do all the time. So, do you snap on me?
No, because it's like, I don't know if because I've dealt with people all day long, and it's like you come home and unwinding.
And I get on her nerves. That's what she said.
No, because he come in want to show me funny videos and stuff, and I'm like sitting here trying to work on stuff for the podcast, for my t-shirt business, like, yeah. But I get it. Like you say, making time. Yeah. So I understand.
Yeah. What's up? What's that?
It's us.
No, I mean, y'all got y'all thing, ain't that? I mean, y'all got y'all thing. It just, you know, it just is what it is. They ain't gonna be peaches and cream all the time. Yeah, y'all gonna get on each other's nerves. Yeah, no, I get it. But see, the most difficult thing is two people transitioning at two different times.
Man.
That's the difficulty right there.
Yes, it is.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, it can get irritating because it's like, I'm going through this and I'm looking at you and it's like, and you just want to play right now. Or you just want to talk right now. You're getting on my nerves right now. And I'm over here transitioning and you just getting on my nerves. And so it kind of seems like, but see, that's the way it works. It's like, it's supposed to be like that. That's what keeping y'all, that's how it's supposed to go.
No, see, she ain't being all the way truthful. Now, see, Coach, this how it go. See, she'll sit up here and she'll be like that. And one of the things with her is, and I tell her, that's why her mind go 1,000. She everywhere. She scattered. And I tell her, I say, this your problem. You so focused, you won't even stop and pause and breathe in or smell the roses or look at the roses. You just
smash mode. He said, I think I'm constantly on the go
and
doing
then
something.
Out of nowhere, I'll go, like you saying, it's like this. Then I'll go to focusing and going to do what I do. Now here she come trying to show, look there. Stop. I'm trying to do something.
No, but you'll send me the videos and still turn around and come show them to me.
That's later on.
I'm like, well, what's the point?
No,
you gonna send me the videos, let me watch it on my own.
We laugh at it together.
No, but he want to laugh together instead of just let me watch it on my own, and then I'll come out, hey, you sent me this funny video earlier.
See,
you know, that is the dopest problems y'all could ever have is a video. Showing videos to laugh at. That is
that's a dope problem to have.
That is a dope problem to have. Is y'all only beef is about videos, about what y'all gonna laugh at. At least it knows that both of y'all got a sense of humor. You mean to tell that's y'all dilemma is the video and when I'm gonna watch the video. That's what I just heard. Oh man, oh my gosh. If people could only be like y'all, get out of here. That's the only, oh wow. That's the only issue we have here is videos, guys. Videos. I know that's right. So no.
Hey.
No, I get it. No, yeah. Y'all human, man.
We do have,
but that be me. I be like, in which I know sometimes, but she's always doing something, and it's like when I say, "Baby, hey, let's spend some time. Let's watch a movie." So I don't want to watch no more. I'm not, and then I'm gone. I'm in it. She like, "Hey,
he sleep.
You want to go?" Hey, I'm in it.
He'll not sleep, but he say he not asleep. The TV boy he'll sleep. He say, "Go on, don't you see me watching TV?" I'm like, "You're not watching it, it's watching you."
No, I'm saying, but then you'll come to me and want to spend time, be like, "Man, come on, man."
I just come there to mess with him.
See? And it'd be like, I just be wanting a little of a time, make me feel wanted.
I do sometimes.
See?
Look at this. Y'all just love each other. And y'all actually like each other. That's dope. That's all I'm hearing.
We were friends first.
There you go.
We were friends first.
Yep. I like this.
No, y'all. That's what it sounds like to me. Sound like y'all like each other, man. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Look at this. This is so cute. This is so cute. But now go ahead and tell y'all story.
Yeah.
Yeah, you tell your story.
But now, I forgot what was your question that you had asked?
Where was it at? No, that wasn't it.
Baby, hey, let's spend some time.
No, that was Coach.
Go ahead. I'm actually, you know what I'm finna do? I'm posting this to let them know that I'm on here right now. So y'all can get these people in here.
Uh-oh. Well, it's time for me to go to the balcony real quick.
No, it's not. You front and center.
I'm finna be quiet now. Short and quick. Okay, go ahead.
Now I guess we'll transition. Sitting in the middle is the most uncomfortable place. The middle part of the transition is 90% of where people quit. You left the old, the new isn't here yet, and you're stuck in the messy middle. This is where the new self is being built. You will feel lost, unsure, and tired. You'll want to go back, but don't. Let's see. I'm gonna start with the first question. What do you say to someone who says this feels pointless and I don't see progress?
Why you bringing up what I be saying?
I didn't say that.
But you ain't have to bring that up. I be saying that.
You said, what would you say to somebody that said this feels pointless?
Yeah. And why do I don't see progress in it?
No, that's the way it works. That's I promise you that's how it works. That's exactly how it goes. Like you understand what I'm saying? Like you're gonna get to that place where you're gonna feel like ain't none of this working. It's almost equivalent to going to the gym. You going to the gym and you ain't seeing change and you're gonna feel like it's worthless until one day, boom, it just kick in. Because see, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something about transition. It's going to start off with a why in your head. You're going to start off trying to do something for it. There's going to be a particular reason why you're doing what you're doing. That's how you're going to initially start off with it. But eventually, you're going to have to make a decision. Are we doing this for that initial reason? Or are we doing this just because it's what we do? So when you get to what this feel like is pointless, it's because you have a solution. You have an idea of where you're trying to get to in your head. And initially, it looked like you was headed that way. But at the same time, now it changes from I having a why to this being part of this being my system. Because the change that's going to make is your system. Because see, what happens is if you get those results, you're going to stop doing the work. And then what? You're going to stop doing what led you there if you get the results once you get there. Eventually, I have to make this part of your DNA, your everyday cycle, so you can go ahead and see you as this every day. I need to make this your thing. So, of course, it's going to feel like it's pointless. But what's being created is a system, a structure. I don't want you getting to the destination because once you get to the destination, then what? You lose the weight. Then what? You gain the muscles. Then what? Once you achieve these things, then what? Then you're like, all right, well, I guess I go back to doing what I was doing because now you're not going to get gratification you're going to feel satisfied once you get there. So what has to happen is you have to just have this period where nothing is happening until it becomes your identity to do so. Then it goes from having a goal to this is part of my everyday lifestyle. It makes me feel better when I do this. I find peace in when I do it. Never mind the goal. I could be busting my butt to try to make some money, but by the money ain't coming. Meanwhile, I'm getting an identity of, you know what, I kind of just like doing this. It has to become a thing before it becomes a thing. You dig what I'm saying? So it has to happen. It has to happen that way, so it can become a system. So it can become your life. So you can be part of your lifestyle. Then the thing shows up, because then it's like I go from headed there to don't care whether I'm there or not because I'm having joy at where I'm at, and then that just so happens to come. That's the trick. We don't want to get so caught up on the mountain. We want to pay attention to our transitions for step by step by step. We don't want to get to the top. That ain't the goal. The goal is to actually feel your body and, do whatever you do as you climb the mountain. So that's what it is. So that's why it feels like, oh, I'm doing this for nothing. It's because you had an idea of what you thought it should be. Now you got a system. You got a system. So it's about creating a system.
That's what I was trying to say.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to have a system with you, spend some time with you.
And you can.
Right.
Snuggle up with you.
You gonna go there.
Right. Right. Show you right.
You gotta, what Coach said.
I get it.
You don't get it?
Yeah.
We're going to talk about this later on. We're going to get real deep into this because I understand what Coach is saying.
Why do we grieve things that we choose to leave behind?
Why do you what?
Grieve.
Expectations.
Huh?
Expectations. You grieve the things that you leave behind because you're grieving not the thing, the expectation of the thing, because you're accepting your reality. Grief is about acceptance.
Huh?
Grief is about acceptance. Grief is about acceptance. When you are accepting the thing, when the thing in back there is gone, you're accepting that it's gone. That's why you're grieving. Grief is acceptance. Grief is acceptance. That's what grief is. So when you are grieving the things that's back there, that means that you have accepted where the expectation is now gone. And now I have accepted my reality and I had to let whatever be. That's grief. You understand what I'm saying? That's why when people pass away, you grieve them because you have accepted the loss. They are never, and it may take you a while to get out of that grief, but you're in your acceptance state. You see what I'm saying? Grief is acceptance. That's why I tell people it's a 4A: awareness, acceptance, accountability, adjustments. But when it comes to acceptance with grief, you're going to grieve. This is going to hurt because you have to accept your reality. So that's how it works.
I ain't even okay.
No, that's how grief is accept. You're accepting the current situation. You're accepting it for the way that it is. But then you're not grieving them though. You're grieving your expectations. You're grieving what you expected. You expected one thing and got another, and now it's over. That's why it's in your past, because it couldn't come to your future because you finally accepted that it ain't supposed to come with you. The reason why it was in your life is because you still had hope and optimism for what it was, what it could have been. But when you finally accepted what it can't be, you left it where it was. That's what you're healing over, your expectations and the meanings that you have for that thing. Is when you finally accepted that that thing didn't mean that for real. That's what you're walking away from.
I ain't even look at it like that.
That's why I'm here, dude.
How do we honor what was while embracing what is?
It ain't about honoring what was.
Celebrating the good.
It would never. If it was, they can't. Let me help you understand this. If it was so good, it wouldn't have to be what was. It'd still be what is. Can't be that good if it had to be gone. See what I'm saying? We gotta be honest. Like, oh, we had some good times. Can't be if we left. Maybe I just found out the truth. We never had good times. I was lying to me.
Well, that is true.
You gotta look at it that way.
Oh,
you gotta be honest with yourself.
Hey, that's the reality.
Wait a minute. I
Think
mean,
about
I can stop and think of some good times I done had.
But still, in the end, that's what he's saying.
Coach,
it wasn't that good.
Couldn't be that good. Somebody lying.
No, it might have. The grass probably turned to turf later on.
It was already turf to begin with.
It was already turf in the It was already turf in the beginning. I know that's right. It was already turf in the beginning.
The signs were there. We just, sometimes we think we can fix and change things.
How you doing?
Yeah.
No, that's real. Like, that's why we try.
We never had no good times.
Y'all also together.
No, not me. I ain't talking me.
No, but we, whatever you talking about, it doesn't exist. But where are we now?
Exactly. See, that's what I'm trying. You see, now when you look at that right there in your face, then you realize, oh damn, I lied to me. I was lying to me. It couldn't have been that if it had to, because then if it was good times and they had to leave, then you trying to say I must have messed it up then.
No,
I ain't saying that we both could have messed it up.
So that why? Ain't no both. It ain't about messing it up. It should have never been. Well, I don't have good times. Like, I can't say, oh, me and my ex had good times. Clearly we didn't. If they got ex, somebody lying. Because they didn't change. That's who they were. I just finally paid attention to what they were the whole time. And if I would have saw them for who they were, we would never even had a chance to have a time, let alone a good one.
That is it right there.
See what I'm saying? Because people don't change. People been that the whole time. You willing to lie to yourself to see something different. You ignore what they're doing because you want to give them grace, but then you want to look at the little bit of stuff that they're doing and say, oh, we having a good time, because you don't want to look at this and say, oh no, there's something wrong with this. Something wrong with this. Something wrong with this. No, you want to ignore it.
That they slow and retarded. Something wrong.
Yeah, but then the thing is, as time go on, you start to realize, you know what, I'm making too many excuses for these people. Man, I'm good on you. Never mind. I'm good.
I'm saying,
you know what I'm saying?
You can have moments.
That's the reality. No. They showed you on more than one occasion. You just blew it off.
So here's the beautiful thing about it, though. See, this is the reality. I can't attach the good time I had to that person. That was me that had a good time. That don't mean that they had a good time.
That is true.
That was me that had a good. So if I'm going to say I had a good time, then I had a good time, and it ain't got nothing to do with that person. Because who is it to say? Because clearly they must have other plans if they're no longer in my life. I had a good time. Don't mean that they did, because if our good times matter that much, then they would have thought about the time we had, and they butt would still be around. You see what I'm saying? Like that, I wouldn't. You see what I'm saying? That's the reality. But then I also thought about who I was in that moment. I wasn't having no good time for real, because it wasn't nothing funny about the way I was. Wasn't nothing cool about the way it was. When we look at that, because I know for me to get to that good time, I also ignored the other times too. That's during the time when I was tolerating stuff. So no.
Hold up.
So no, there was no good time. You know what I'm saying? I'm lying to me. You know what I'm saying? That's all that is. So no, we gotta be honest. So when you saying we giving too much credit to the opposition, no, that was me having a good time, not them. Me, I was having a good time.
Like he was having a good time. That's what it was.
Yeah.
They made him feel like they was having a good time.
No, I'm saying I felt like I had a good time.
But you, like you said, you felt.
You felt. You had a good time.
If we wouldn't have had a good time, it wouldn't have worked.
It didn't work. Where they at?
I'm saying we wouldn't have had no good times at all if it was like that.
No, then if it was all about the good times, then they would be still here with you, sir. What I'm telling you is nothing that was what you think it was it wouldn't change. The meaning wouldn't change if that's the case. If we having a good time, then we have a good times majority of the time enough for you to be together. See, y'all have good days, bad days, whatever the case may be, but see how y'all still together. See you see what I'm saying? So
yeah, but I wonder who the one doing it.
We are. It can't be one way or the other, because if it was one way or the other, somebody eventually is gonna venture off. That's what's gonna happen. Ain't that how it's gonna work out?
Because I'm gonna tell you the real. Your idea of a good time keeps you loyal, but then you realize their idea of a good time was with somebody else. It wasn't with you, because they would still be with you. You had a good time. So if you say that I had a good time, not with my past, with what I was doing. And I know that I was only doing what I was doing because of what I was with. So I really didn't have a good time, because at the end of the day, I was only doing it to be around whatever I was around. And I know whatever I was around wasn't no good for real anyway. So at the end of the day, I didn't really have a good time. I didn't start having a good time to now in my life, when I got my bearings, my life, health, and strength. I'm in my right mind. I'm standing on my square. Now I'm having a good time because my boundaries are intact. My self-esteem is intact. My self-love is intact. Now I'm having an amazing time because now I'm in charge. I'm in charge of my feelings. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now I'm having a good time. But back then, no, I was foolish because I wanted to be a part and be a part of something. Now I set the rules of what that something is. No, now I'm having a good time because now I'm in my right mind. I'm in my right body. I'm in my right mindset. You understand what I'm saying? So now we're having a good time, not then. And I'm not going to give nobody the benefit of the doubt to say, oh, we had a good time together. No, yeah, we didn't. I don't know you like that. Back up a little bit. Don't walk up on me. So ain't nobody finna be able to say they connected with me like that. It was all bad. If you were ex, it was all bad. I ain't trying to hear nothing. Because then if it was good before, then how did it turn bad? What made it go bad? Because I wasn't supposed to be there. Ain't no way in hell that I had a good time with something that was. I just feel like a person just ran game on me for too long, and eventually showed me who. I feel like it was a setup. Ain't no, if you show me something, if you somebody from January to June, that's amazing. And in July, you start acting foolish, you the foolish person in July. That's who you is. You just lied to me from January to June. I ain't letting nothing slide. This is who you is. No, if you start acting, and don't tell me I don't normally act like this. Well, people that don't normally do something don't do it. So if you start acting foolish in July, all that January, I'm gonna think you lied to me for 6 months. And I'm gonna be mad at me and saying, how did I not see the signs? You was this the whole time? So I ain't trying to hear nothing.
Mask off.
I ain't trying to hear nothing. So I ain't giving nobody the benefit of the doubt. No, we ain't doing that because you can't give me the benefit of the doubt. So no, that's that.
Yeah. That's the reality.
That's the reality.
No, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not the same people we were 5 years ago. We're not the same people we were 10 years ago, or those people we were entangled with. And when I sit back and look at it now, it's like, why did I even waste my time on it? What was I thinking?
What was I thinking? So that wasn't no fun. That was delusion.
Those were learning, would you say, lessons, life experiences, teaching you what to do and what not to do, what you'll settle for, what you'll tolerate. Oh no.
I'm just saying, maybe it could have been you actually showed who you are. You know what I'm saying, too.
Man, what are you talking, man? I'm trying not to cuss on YouTube. I'm trying not. That's why I'm trying to find the right words. But man, whatever.
In other words, he could have been the person that could have.
I could have been the
bad person, the where it didn't work, and that's true too.
Okay, well, that may be true too, but the answer is still no. I had no.
That's why you're right.
Yeah, hey.
That's
true.
I'm
trying not to cuss. Hey, boy, no, okay, it could be me. Okay, and the answer is still back up. Fuck, I don't care. Hey, but damn. Okay, well, guess what? It was me. There you are.
I'm just saying. I'm just
saying. Man, listen. My accountability is me. It ain't I was bad to them. Man, F them. My accountability, everything is on me. I'll do that. That's fine. But that doesn't mean, okay, we had fun and I messed up the fun. I ain't had no damn fun. That was a lie.
It might have been fun. Never mind.
I don't know. Just doing something.
Never mind. Never mind.
What do you say? We're going to transition
I'm going to get out. I'm going to go back in the balcony.
No, we're going to start rebuilding the new. Who are you becoming now? Transitions aren't just detours. They're divine construction zones for your next level. You are not who you were 6 months ago. Don't water down your future to stay likable in the past.
You just made me lose my spot.
Why is clarity important in seasons of uncertainty?
Seasons of uncertainty is no clarity. You understand? That's why it's uncertain. So you ain't gonna have clarity. You ain't supposed to have clarity. You're just supposed to go through it. And because you know what it is, if you can have clarity in what's happening, then you won't change. Because you'll know exactly what is required for you to give up, what you have to offer up. And if you have clarity in this season, you know what has to offer up, what you have to offer up within you, or what you have to sacrifice, and you ain't gonna do it. So the sacrifice is gonna have to be made in your confusion, and you ain't even gonna know that you gave it up. See, that's the thing. So if you are clear on those seasons, you'll know exactly what has to be sacrificed, and you're not gonna want to do it. You're not gonna want to do it. So what you will see first is your end. You will not see the process. You will see the end. I forgot what that man that said that, but God will show you the end. Because if you knew what you had to offer up, you wouldn't do it. That's exactly what he said. So no, that's true. God will show you the end of what it's going to look like, but not how you're going to get there. So you're not supposed to see. You're only going to have clarity of where you're going. You're not going to be clear on what you're offering up to get there. Because if you knew it, you're going to take the least road, the least amount of pain travel. You're going to go to the least resistance ever. So you don't have to make the adjustment. But to get to where you're going, you have to sacrifice all that. And that's not what you're going to be willing to do. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what all that is about.
What you saying, the process. Nobody wants to do the process.
Nobody wants to be a part of the process. So that's why you can't. That's why God won't give you clarity right away. Because if you can see it but can't do nothing about it, the frustration, the aggravation, and the overthinking that's going to be attached to it, the anger and the anger, where you're going to be like, Dad, God just tagged me in. I got it from here. Let me do. Nope. You got to sit this one out. Boy, you know how mad you'll be at God if you can see exactly what you're going through and you like, all right, I get it. So you can go ahead and, because if I get the clarity in it, then why am I still in the season? The reason why you put me in the season so I can get clarity. But if I can see it, you're going to say, all right, the suffering should end now because I see it. All right, we can go on to the next level. Go and give it to me. You see what I'm saying? So no, you're not going to have, you're supposed to be confused. So you don't know what you have to sacrifice. The ego, it's going to be an ego thing that you have to surrender. Life is only allowing you to surrender your ego bit by bit, letting go of your way. That's it. That's all it is. The graduation of letting. Some people are able to get there and understand, let go totally, and some people have to surrender it bit by bit by bit by bit by bit because they're not ready to let go because the fear and the overthinking of what it could look like is what they're running from.
Man, that's deep. That's it right there.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that's all. People only running from the conclusion.
Man,
And
uncomfortable is what she
that's
said. Hey,
that's what people understand. People run from the conclusion of what everybody suffers from mental health because they see the outcome. They don't see the process. People only in your mind, you only see the outcome. You only overthink the outcome, the finished product. You never overthink the process. You only overthink the outcome.
true.
That's what mental health is all about. That's why you overthink. That's why you got anxiety. That's why you scared. That's why you depressed because of the outcome, the summary. Depression is only the summary of your life. Anxiety is only the resistance that you're giving because of the outcome you see in your mind. That's why you have anxiety. Everything is about the outcome while being scared of the process. So that's why you claim summary words: depressed, anxiety, panic. You claim summary words because you're afraid of the outcome. So you will resist the now. You'll resist the process because you see yourself getting closer and closer to whatever demise that you see in your mind. That's what mental health is about. That's why everybody suffer from because of what the conclusions are being drawn in your head. All the conclusions. Look at what you overthink, and I guarantee you'll overthink and panic about an outcome that you see happening that you have no control over. Guarantee you. It's always an outcome that you see that you can't control.
Worst case scenario.
The worst case scenario. That's it.
That's her.
And everything is linked to your lack of confidence in trusting in who you are and who God is in that moment. That's why you also see the character of you that's in your head that also lack confidence of that thing. So that thing ain't just happening. You are in your mind seeing it happening. And a lot you lack confidence and self-esteem in that thought. So that's all it is. Everything is about the conclusion. Everybody is scared of the conclusion. And that's where fear comes in there.
Yeah.
So what should we avoid during major life transitions?
You don't avoid nothing, dude. You be yourself. You don't avoid. No, you can't avoid your truth. You are who you are.
Yeah.
You see how you learn? How did you learn how not to drink energy drinks? How did you learn it?
Why we gotta go?
It's cause he do it. That's why.
No. I heard him say it. I was tuning in one day. Was it last week or something like that when you was like, no, I ain't doing it. I was tuning in. So I'm gonna ask you again. How did you learn how not to do it?
Sitting in that hospital.
Guess what you ain't doing no more?
Drinking them energy drinks.
See, you were just being yourself, and you see the consequence. All right, I'm finna change.
Yeah.
They can tell you you knew they was wrong in the beginning. You knew they were wrong to do, but you seen the consequence of it. And you're gonna keep doing what you're doing until you see the consequence. That's what habits is about, not seeing the consequences of your actions. So you can't avoid anything if you ain't seen the consequences of what it is you're doing. But the only way for you to know not to do this again is you got to understand the consequence. But here's the thing. You're going to also find out that was part of the reason why you couldn't transition properly because of that thing that you're doing. You're going to find out the reason why your health was the way it was because of what you were doing. And it all starts to link and make sense and say, oh, that's why, because those damn drinks, oh, that makes sense now. See what I'm saying? Everything to the end justified the means. Sitting in that hospital made you say, man, I ain't doing this again. I ain't doing that again. I'm done. I ain't doing this. I'm just gonna start drinking water. I ain't finna start touching this. Ain't gotta tell you nothing. Just all hearing boop, boop.
Well, they told me some of that.
No, but it's like touching fire. It burned. You know it burned, right?
Yeah.
We're not gonna touch it. We know that it burned.
Yeah. So there's a thing about testing your gangster that's in our bodies. There's a thing. I'm gonna test out. I'm gonna try me.
Oof.
There's a thing of you trying yourself. Don't get it twisted. There's a thing of you saying, I'm gonna see what I'm about. Let me try me real quick. Let me do whatever I want. Let me test. There's a thing in you that will test yourself on just to see who you are, to see how far you can go. Yeah, you'll do it. It's human nature. There's a thing in you that wants to test your own gangster to see if you really liked it, to see if you hard-headed or not. It's in you, and you just found out. That's part of the game. That's how it works.
Yeah.
So no. There's a thing in you that tests your gangster. That's the one that you're meeting. So there you go. So there's nothing you can avoid but be yourself. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna do it anyway. You're gonna do it anyway. So if I haven't suffered the consequence of being me, then why would I change it? If it ain't been a problem, if me trying to avoid the thing ain't been a problem yet to the thing that I'm doing, then what am I avoiding? What am I avoiding? I ain't avoiding nothing. But it's when it's a consequence. Oh, I ain't supposed to do that. Gotcha. Yeah, we hard-headed. We stubborn by choice. We human. We are human beings, dude.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm stubborn.
Well, that's like they told me not to eat the beef. They ain't gotta keep telling me not to eat the beef.
You gotta keep telling you not to eat the beef.
No, they know, because when I end up in the hospital, I know why.
Oh, there you go.
No, I'm good.
There you go.
I'm good on that.
There you go. And guess what made me never pick up? I ain't picked up an energy drink in a year and a half. And guess why I ain't gonna never pick it up? His testimony. Yeah. I used to be addicted to him too. Till I heard that I ain't drunk one since February of 2024. But when I heard you say, nah, man, because I was in the hospital, for you ain't gotta never worry about me touching it. As a matter of fact, that helped me clean up my habits even more. So there you go. So you are a vessel. I appreciate it. I was listening. That's because God wanted me to hear what you said at that time. So no, you talking about you was in the hospital for it? Not playing with my health, sir. So we good. We good. There you go. So no, there's nothing to avoid. Don't worry about it. All the signs will be there. They'll keep being you.
Yeah.
No, I ain't gonna keep being me. I'm good.
What does it mean to take small steps with big faith?
I want everybody to hear this. I want you to really hear me when I tell you this. You're supposed to not have faith in the step that you're taking. You're just supposed to take the step. I don't need you to have faith. I want you to doubt me so I can show you who I am. That's what will renew you, Father. That's what being obedient is about. I don't know the outcome. I don't know what it's gonna be, but I'm still gonna do it anyway. Because I'm gonna be like, I haven't been perfect, but I sure been faithful. I've been faithful. See, I don't need to have faith. I just need to be faithful. You see what I'm saying? I don't need to trust your will or trust your word. I'm just gonna do the work. Surprise me later. I don't need to have the faith. I just need to be faithful. I still need to show up in spite of, because as a human, I'm going to overthink. As a human, I'm going to panic. As a human, I'm going to be scared. So I'm not going to have all the faith in the world. What I needed faith for, I already handled it. This new thing I got, I ain't never seen you show out like this before. So I don't know what to tell you. No, I need you to be scared of me, but I still need you to be obedient as you do. So that's what ordered steps is about. Walking you through the valley of the shadow of death. I need you to walk through that and be scared, but you will fear no evil because I'm here. And I want you to see as you walk out of it and you look back and realize nothing touched you. Now, with the next time I walk you through another valley, you get to say, all right, God had already showed me. See, this new thing, these new steps is going to show you your new programming. So the next time you got to walk through this same thing, you're going to remember who I am. We got to make the writing on the wall before we read the writing on the wall. You understand what I'm saying? We got to visit this area and write it on the wall before just in case we come back and say, yo, I remember the last time I was here. God is back in control. This looked familiar. So I don't need to have faith. I just need to be faithful. I need to be scared. I need to overthink. I need to worry. That's why I met God at. I first received God, not when things were going good. So we need to be scared. We need to overthink that. And that's what people need to. That's why I'm speaking this so we can be realistic. A lot of people think that you got to force yourself to trust them. No, I need you not to trust me so I can show you who I am. If you think I'm going to come through all the time, you're going to become entitled and not do my work. Because you're going to look at it and say, nah, you got it, God. I ain't tripping. Yeah. No, I need you to think that I don't got it because that's what's making you take action. That's what's making you get off your butt. That's what's making you not procrastinate. Is because you doubting me. And so you're going to get up and do it. You don't know, but something is still leading you. I just need you to be obedient. I need you to be faithful, not have faith. And your faithfulness will create the faith once I show up. Because regardless of whatever, you can kick, scream, holler, and cry, but I know you're going to do what you're supposed to do. That's obedience right there. That's sacrifice. That's surrender. That's submission. So I don't need you to have faith. I just need you to be faithful. I need you to be petrified so I can remind you of who I am, because you didn't find me when things were good. You found me when you thought all hell was breaking loose and you didn't think I was going to show up. That's when you saw me. So I need to update my resume on you. And it's something about when God updates something that you didn't think was going to handle you. I don't know what it is, but you know just as well as I do. When you get God's confirmation that you're going to be okay, that thing keeps you for like good 5-6 years. It just covers you. Like you walk bad. You walk with your head up. You walk with your chest out. When you can just sit back and say, man, God really did come through for me, man. That's great. That renews you for a long time. So I need you to go to these things so I can renew you when it's time. Because I'm going to need you to take this faith, confidence in your head up to the place that I'm finna walk you through. That's what people don't understand. The confirmation is the understanding that I'm going to be okay. When you came through and I didn't think you was. You see what I'm saying? Then I start walking bad because I know who with me. I know you ain't forgot about me. I know when my mind gets to tripping, your blessings were so powerful that I don't got time to overthink what I'm gonna be in shock that you like, I can't believe you really did. I'm gonna be too grateful to go again. So it's gonna renew me. So I need to panic. I need to overthink. I just need to be faithful. I don't need to have faith. The faith is one thing because I can't, because I got an ego. I got a mindset. That mind is the devil. So the mind would give you all these illusions of what could go wrong. So it's gonna be hard for me to be faithful when I got a mind. But my mind, I don't give a damn how big my head is or what my mind say. It's not gonna stop my steps. It's not gonna stop my steps because they are ordered. Because my body is just a vessel, but my mind is what's at war with me. But my body is God's temple. So God has my body. The devil can have my mind all they want, but God takes over my body and surrender that. The devil, my mindset is the devil. The ego is the devil. The fear of it could go. That's you. That's that version of you that's only trusting you. That is the devil, not this thing that's in the ground and all this. No, it's the you that thinks that this is gonna go wrong. That's gonna go. No, that's you sabotaging who you are. There's only one perfect being in this world, and that's God. The only thing that sabotages that is us and our controlling ways, and our ego and our pride. And not me. Yeah, we get in the way. So we're the devil when it comes to that. That's our thing. See what I'm saying? So we gotta have faith. Just be faithful. Still do what you're supposed to do, nonetheless. That's a different story. I mean, see, I turn up when it comes to that God thing. Y'all gotta forgive me. I kind of turn up a little bit.
Hey, I'm out of questions.
I just thought there was one there because it said you don't need to see, like you said, the whole staircase. You just got to keep taking the next step. What it is, like you said, being faithful.
Right. Just need to be faithful. That's it. So, yeah, man, that's the best thing ever. Something hit different though, man. When you get these people who talking it, but then you somebody that live it, it hits a little different. It's triggering. When you hear people tell you, "Oh man, just trust God," and you like, "Man, I don't know about that," but guess what? I'm still gonna walk it.
Yeah.
See, when you got people who just gonna be talking.
Yeah.
See, it hits different when you are somebody see, can't nobody talk that God talked to me because my life every day is about obedience. I don't see none of the results. I'm still doing it anyhow. I don't see none of the stuff. I don't go looking for the confirmation. I know God is real. That's all I know. And I'm scared almost every day, but then I'm learning to trust the process even more. I don't know. I'm just going to still show up. Y'all still see me on these live. Y'all still see me coaching. Y'all still see me doing God's work. I'm still going to trust the process because I am a made man. You understand? My steps are ordered. So it doesn't matter. I know God's going to come through because God already came through, because at the end of the day, I'm just now just a vessel. That's it. And God has to do right by me because too many people are watching me. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of people's faith are being renewed by my steps. Some people can't hear God, but they can hear me. And at the end of the day, God knows that. Gee, you're a good translator to my will. So I have to show out for you. I have to show out for you. But when it's time. So it is what it is. So guess what I'm going to enjoy? My freedom. I don't got to hit nobody's clock. I was finna get ready to go to bed. Guess what? I can stay up now. I'm my boss. I'm my own, like I work for God. I do what I want. See, I'm going to appreciate that. That's what my blessing is. That's what my abundance is. See what I'm saying? So no, man, while you waiting, you gotta understand it's not about waiting, it's about understanding what is already here. Find what's already here. Find what it is that's already here. Instead of waiting for the blessing, find what's already here. Where are you already fulfilled at? What is it? Mine is in my freedom. Where is yours? Why you say, oh, I'm waiting for God to do this? God has already done something. Look over there. What is it? What is it? And it's find out what it is you're waiting for. Your currency is you already have your currency. It's not in the form of money. It's in the form of something that you got peace in. Find that. That's what you see. That's how God deals with you. God knows you can give me all the money in the world, but if I ain't got no freedom and peace, none of it matters. So I got a lot of freedom and peace. So God already has made me abundant in that thing. So everything else has to fall in line. I seek ye first the kingdom of God and all this righteousness. Now everything is being added upon me because my vision is to that. You dig? So that's what I'm trying to tell you. So find what's already here instead of looking for what's not, because you're going to miss what is coming if you look at it that way. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I got one last question. What could open up if a person fully embraced the change?
What can open up?
Yeah, like opportunities or like their life, like things in life. What could happen if they embrace the change?
Abundance.
And things that are
I'm
happening.
gonna be honest with you. If you allow this thing to work the way it's supposed to be, you're gonna understand the one thing that's gonna happen is you're gonna realize what's always been there, not what's coming. What's always been there. Listen to me. See how this thing at 111. If you allow yourself to see this thing the way you should, you're gonna find out what's always been there. You're gonna find out you've never been in lack. The blessing that you receive is the thing that's been in your face the whole time. And that's the abundance. It's showing you what's been sitting there the whole entire time. That's all it is. What was right there in your face, you can't see because we're looking over here. But when you allow the change, that thing you asked for is right there in your face. And here, the curtain begins to open up and realize this thing was sitting there the whole time. So the overwhelming abundance come in at the extras. It's when you look and say, oh, snap, I had it the whole time. Oh, appreciate it. And then then it's more coming. And you like, whoa, 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 whoa. That's what it is. The blessing get answered. The thing get answered when you see the answer right there in your face. It has been with you the whole entire time. Then the extra starts to come in on top of it because you finally done opened the floodgates. There was a dam that was blocking your idea of life. When that dam gets knocked down, there's just a flow. It just flows. That's how life works. You have dams that are blocking the way you see this thing. What happens is when you finally go through the transition, that's one of the dams that are coming down. And then you get hit with overwhelming flow. That's all it is. It's just the dams being let down. Guess what the dams are? Your programs, the way you see life. So the only thing you're getting challenged with is to revisit the thing that you saw. So you have to give it a new perspective. Life is not happening to you, it's happening because of you. All of these you're only going through your programs. That's how you know that it's a test. What is the odds that this thing know exactly what was going to trigger you, making you mad, make you overthink, make you panic, make you have anxiety? What is the odds? And it hits for me. How you already know how to trip? I told you this one time before on y'all thing. How you already know how to panic? How you already, when something happens, how you already know how to be paranoid? How? How do you already know that it's not going to work? Because it reminds you of something that didn't work. It's your program. That's all this is. It's just your program.
Your program.
It's yours too.
Yeah, funny.
Your program.
I knew he was finna start. This was good, y'all.
For real. I didn't know you was coming, I would have had more questions.
I didn't know I was coming either. I don't know. I didn't know I was coming either. I just felt like I don't know why I just felt like I was going to be on here. I don't know why. I just felt, I promised to God on everything. I felt like, I said, I don't know why I feel like I'm going to talk to them. I don't know why. And it popped up. Like I was going to get ready to.
And it was needed. I'm reading.
Yeah, no, I get it.
This was good and we needed this.
No, that's what's up. That's what I said. So when you said it, because you said it the last time, y'all just want to come on in here. Last week I didn't do it. I think it was last week when y'all said, when you was like, yo, y'all want to come on in. I didn't come in. But for some odd reason, I just felt like, I don't know. I just felt like go watch them today. I don't know what it was because I was going to get myself together, get up in the morning, go to the gym. But for some reason, it was like, nah, I'll go talk to them. It is what it is.
Tapping in, hey.
Talk to you.
For us.
He's trying to get you right.
We are a team, not just me.
No, he's trying to get you right.
He's trying to get us right.
Well, you something else. Boy, that dude right there something else. Boy.
Character. They said, yes, this was really good.
It really was. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I just try to my best to get so many people to hear this. Like if you could just get people to accept their process of being a human, then they realize it ain't nothing wrong. People just want to know that there's nothing wrong with them. That's all. That's all, man. They just want to know that they ain't crazy, they ain't tripping. The way that they seeing it, they don't. You know what I'm saying? That's all. And then, and if you can get them to understand that there's nothing wrong with them, then all right, well, show me how to see this differently. Then you know what I'm saying? So that's why I do everything I can to tell y'all, man, y'all are human. You're human beings. God gave you the human side so you may enjoy life. But we too busy focusing on trying to do it right, that it's okay to understand that we ain't doing nothing wrong. You ain't doing nothing wrong. How can you do it wrong and it still led you to be exactly where you are in your life? Now, either you don't like where you are, that's the only reason why you call it wrong. You ain't comfortable where you are. But look at what we take for granted. Look at what comes easy. Roof over your head, clothes on your back, food on your table. Look at it.
Being great.
That's the thing that we don't understand. Look at how many people around here that's beefing with each other because they don't got stability, and you got that so easy. I think we take that part for granted. Because if we look at how we saw us, you'll think we'll be homeless, standing under a bridge, eating rocks and all this other stuff. We live it up to the way we trip, the way we panic. But look at the structure and stability that we got. Look at how bad you may see it in your head, and then you just wake up and just go to work and do it like ain't nothing happened. Something ain't right. If it was as bad as you thought, you wouldn't be able to do that. And when we understand and give ourselves grace and understand we are humans, dude, we can't get it wrong because we don't belong to ourselves no way. We're not. You can't get it wrong. You got wisdom. And if it hurts you, if you think of something that hurts you, it's because you still are infected. You got to get the wisdom out of that. The pain, the problem with pain is wisdom is the infection. You ain't pulled the wisdom out of it yet. Pull the infection out of it, which is the wisdom. Pull the wisdom out of it, and the pain will go away when you see the why and pull it out of it and see exactly what it is. I promise you it'll go away. You won't be looking at it as pain no more. It'll all start to dissolve.
That's a good one.
I promise you, man, just be human. I think that's the one thing we got to learn. We working on ourselves so much that we forgot we were human. It's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with you. You ain't messed up individual. You ain't gonna do nothing wrong anyway. Think how many things you wanted to do wrong, you ain't gonna do. You're human. You got integrity. You got morals. Stand on them. Be yourself. You ain't gotta think about your next step. You got reflexes. Trust them.
Yeah.
Trust the reflexes, man. You ain't go through all of that for nothing.
And the process.
And the problem, like, it just is what it is. See, we got a problem with the process is the promise. Like I've said all the time, process, promise. And when you get in the process, it reminds you of the promise that somebody didn't fulfill once upon a time that put you in the process. It's almost equivalent to you waiting for somebody's word and they never showed up. So you had to figure it out on your own. So now when it comes to God, God put us in the process that makes us question the promise. It's the same thing.
That's true.
That's it. You just questioning, but what we got to learn is we're living in God's promises. So the process is just to prove to you that you are in the promise. That's the bar. Process and promise. That's the bar. You're living in God's promises. So the process that you in is to show you that the promise is already fulfilled. But you're running from the process because you got unfulfilled promises from people. Good. You ain't supposed to trust them no way. It was supposed to go that way. You only in your feelings because who didn't show up, but look at what did show up. I don't want you trusting them. I need that not to work so you can come to me. I need them to do you wrong so you can surrender to me so I can show you something. Yeah. That's how this works. It's supposed to go this way, y'all.
Yeah.
It's supposed to go this way. You're supposed to have these problems. If you're looking at people for your answer, it's supposed to go bad when people are your answer. Yeah. It's supposed to go left. When you don't listen to yourself, it's bars. You're supposed to. So it's supposed to happen that way. So no, don't trip.
Powerful. What she said, powerful.
Powerful.
Hey, that
So
was a
people,
boy. That's deep.
No, I'm telling you, once you understand that, man, process and promises. You are in God's promises, so you got a God that's only showing you the process. Look at the promises. Look at what promises. Look at the promises. Roof over your head, clothes on your back, food on your table, life, health, and strength. Even when you're going through your health challenges, you still got another. You still able to get up another day. Promises. Promises. So it
Grace.
doesn't matter.
Yep.
Promises. You know what I'm saying? And now you're just going through the process to see the fulfilled promises. That's it. That's it. Beautiful, man. So be a human. Doesn't matter. You're not gonna mess this up. You can't. You think God's gonna let you mess this up? Not never.
No.
I not God. You don't think God know how to sit you? If that's the case, then you won't have all these seasons and progress and processing. I gotta sit down because you ain't finna mess this up. Even when you thought about doing it, you got sat down and had to go through a process. There you go. You ain't finna mess this up, so it don't matter.
Ain't gonna let you.
Ain't gonna let. Okay, you don't want to hear me. I'm gonna put you. Okay, you don't want to stop drinking them energy drinks. I'm
Damn.
gonna put you. Let me put you in the hospital. Then I bet you hear me now.
Yeah.
Let me set you down real quick. I bet you hear me now.
hospital.
Gonna give you a rude awakening and epiphany. I'm gonna bring clarity to your life.
I'm gonna bring clarity to you. You gonna get your mind right one way or the other. Oh, you gonna listen to me. So that's what people don't understand. So you ain't gonna. So when people, I don't want to mess this up. Imagine you actually thinking that you could. Imagine you letting your child mess up your house. It's not gonna happen. Somebody gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
That's the idea with God. I'm not finna let you mess up my body. It don't belong to you no way.
True.
What are you talking about? You ain't finna mess this up. It don't belong to you.
Yeah.
Oh man, we put too much dip on our chip. We give ourselves way too much credit.
You put too much dip on your chip.
I'm just telling you, man. No, we give ourselves way too much credit to actually think that we're so powerful that we finna get in God's way. Like God ain't got the whole more control that'll sit you down. Oh, okay then. No, you ain't gonna mess this up, dude. It don't belong to you. You can't. That's what makes you say, all right, cool, I can surrender now because I ain't in charge.
That's been the lesson. We have no control over nothing.
You have no control over nothing. And then why would you want to be in control of it? Yeah, this is where you get the whole God accountable. Like Miss Kim, you saw Miss Kim said, your will, God's bill. Oh, this is what you want me to do. You better pay these bills then, because whatever. I had a job. You wanted me to do your work. So whatever, your will, your bill. Yeah, what it is. I ain't trying to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing about no late payments, no nothing. Because I was paying on time when I had a job. So now I'm running my own business and surrendering my life to you. Hey, you better pay this thing on time. I don't care what these people talking about. Your will, your bill. So you get the whole, you know what I'm saying? You get the whole God accountable on that thing right there now. I'm doing what you told me to do, so I ain't want to hear nothing.
Yeah.
So.
Well,
hey, this was good, y'all.
He told you.
Cut it out.
Well, you funny.
He a mess.
Yeah, he's funny.
Put you right on. Tell your story.
He's funny. Yeah, man, this is interesting. I just felt it in my heart that I was gonna come up here, but why not? We family.
Hey, it was needed.
Yeah, we sure do. I didn't even have that many questions because I ain't really know nobody was gonna come on here.
Hey, I'm always cocked and loaded. Always. He said I have too many.
Yeah, man. No, you know that's how you keep it going. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing about how many show up. It's the ones who do. It's the ones that's net, the ones who need to hear it gonna be here. Period. That's the only thing that matters. Everything else is just monitoring.
That's it.
We want the real things here. The ones that's gonna actually say, when I host my lives, I want the people in there that's gonna change their life, not the ones that's in there that won't. You married, you're single. Why? What does it got to do with you listening to what I'm coaching you? Why you care? You're single. Why? The answer is no, I don't want you. So now are you gonna not listen to me or not? Like, what are we doing? Like, so no, we gonna get the people in here that wants to hear stuff, that wants to really make the change. True. And luckily I got a core group of people that really, really take their work serious. That really takes their healing serious. Very serious.
She said, love it. Good night, family.
Yeah, I'm gonna sleep too.
Yeah.
So man, y'all, hey, anytime y'all need me, man, you know I'm available for y'all, dog.
Well, hey, I'm gonna let her go on and say the prayer.
It's not a prayer. It's just a closing inspiration. Is all it is. Words of encouragement. You're not behind. You're being rebuilt. Transition doesn't mean you're lost. It means you're in motion. You're evolving. You're learning to stop playing small in rooms that no longer fit the magnitude of your potential. Don't despise the season you're in. This is the proving ground for your breakthrough. Give yourself the gift of patience. Speak life over your next. And above all, keep showing up. The new version of you is waiting on the other side of this transformation. You're not stuck, you're shifting.
Oh,
That's
that's
what's
deep.
going on.
That's deep.
Yeah,
Deep. Oh, that is deep.
yeah.
Deep. Well, I sure do appreciate it, Coach G. I needed that little coaching, you know. If you be on there tomorrow, we'll be listening again like we always do. We just be working listening.
Right on, man. Right on. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So, and I text whenever they ask me a question. Let me put it in the comments then, bro.
Man, they be really sitting there listening like that.
Yeah, that's my boss, Al. You got Coach G on today? He like, how old Al? What?
Probably
60
60
something?
something. Yeah.
That's interesting. That's dope.
That's my partner. He what he say? I love some Kevin.
He did. He got call and check on him and stuff when he was in the hospital.
Nah, that's dope, man. Nah, that's real, man. Tell Mr. Al I said I appreciate his support, man.
Yeah, you never know who's in the room.
Oh, don't
Right.
worry. He gonna watch this tomorrow,
Who's
so
listening?
he gonna hear you.
Yeah, well, appreciate you, Mr. Al. Hey, welcome to the family as well. It's all good, baby.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, man. I appreciate everybody tuning
Tuning
in.
in.
I thank Coach G for helping get her mind right.
And yours.
And
He always trying to make it one sided.
Boy, you funny, boy. You is funny.
Character. Clowning all the time.
You know, and I appreciate y'all showing up though, for
Yeah.
real. And Coach, I really do. You helped me out a lot. You don't know.
Yeah, we
You helped my
appreciate
mindset. So
getting it right. Mental
Yeah.
health. Hey.
mental health.
Mental health. That's the
Anything else you
thing.
leave with the people? You got anything
Oh
coming
yeah,
up?
your seminar.
I got a couple. I got So I have. I got the in-person workshop here in Charlotte, November 1st. But I'm having a warm-up for it September the 6th online. So we're gonna be teaching people how to live in the now. So I seen the overwhelming response of the video that I made about people living in the past and the future and overthinking with their mind. So I started realizing that's what people actually need. So I got a custom 4A program that I'll be teaching the people how to actually transform the right way, transition the right way. So breaking it down, how to see the world, how to be in peace, how I got the wisdom. Of course, it's downloads from God, but how to get rid of the ego. How to have an ego death, how to get rid of the ego to see the world. That's what I'm going to be teaching. So I'm doing that September 6th, and I made it $55 so everybody can attend. So it's about to go up because I'm gonna play that. No. People get on my nerves, so I'm probably gonna raise the price. I'm gonna get on my nerves. So you know what I'm saying?
Coach?
Now they love, but no, they know because one thing about people when you give stuff for free, people think everything's supposed to be for a discount. You understand? But when it comes to their healing, that's the only issue I got. When it comes to loving themselves and doing the work necessary, they want a discount on that work. But when it comes to the clothes, the shoes, and paying for their validation, it's double the amount that they'll say, oh, I'll pay for this whole thing. People rather pay for their validation than be the actual change. People really don't want to do the work. They just want attention. You got the people that really want to do the work, and you got the people who want attention. You understand what I'm saying? So people want to, it's a thing now to healed and childhood trauma, and it's a thing, but people don't understand. You're conjuring up stuff. So when you get to talking this childhood trauma stuff, you finna start going through some stuff, and then you don't know what to do because you out here playing. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're gonna do this thing, you gotta do this for real. So one thing I tell people, the most dangerous thing you can ever do is listen to me all the time and download that. Because the world changes. Your inner world expresses on your outer world. Your outer world is only coming from your inner world. So if I'm giving you downloads, if I'm giving you wisdom and it's making sense to you, your world is about to shift immediately because this is not to be played with. People take this for a joke. People think, I love hearing him. I love hearing him. Till you have to start going through something, then you can't stand me. Because you know what I'm saying? You don't want nothing to do with me when you start going through stuff. No, because it's not a joke. I don't play this. This is for real. This is really submission and obedience to the will of God. This is for real. I'm really a vessel for real, and I don't play. You understand what I'm saying? So, but people don't understand that. So they have to find out the hard way. So, but now, man, we got all that coming up September 6th. That's online. And November 1st is in person. So, yeah. I look forward to it.
Say y'all go like, subscribe. Coach G, Mr. Don't Play on TikTok.
Mr. Don't Play 83.
83. My bad.
And then on Insta, so I got a YouTube, so it's Coach G_1 as well. And Instagram is Coach G, Coach_G_1. But yeah, I'm now uploading videos on YouTube now. So it's Coach G_1.
Okay, I'm gonna have to make sure Al know that so he can go to it.
Yeah. Now I'm uploading videos, and I done posted a few. I got to post a few workshop clips on there. I record my workshop, so I posted a few of those clips on there. Teach, showing people my work, showing who I am.
All right then.
Well, I appreciate it, and we gonna let everybody get some rest. Y'all stay tuned. Got some interesting stuff coming, and hey, it's your boy KGIZZLE,
and I'm Mary Pleasant-Gibson,
and this is Car Chronicles. And shout out to Coach G. Y'all holler at our coach. Won't nobody get mad. Yeah, but we out of here, man. Peace.
See ya.
Peace, man.